Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, welcome to another episode of the Chaps Chat Cats, a part of the Hoops Crew Media Network. My name's Jake, and I'm joined in the virtual studio by my regular cohort of chaps, Sambo and Johnny. How are ya?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Good, yes. How are you, Jake?
Oh, fabulous. Really fabulous. It's great when you can go into an episode. None of us have been working all day. None of us have been, wrestling tech issues immediately leading up to pressing record. Everything has gone swimmingly. And everyone's just pumped to deliver a fun holiday special.
Absolutely.
Who doesn't
Cue
like
the
the
wacky
holidays?
music, Colin. Exactly. Who doesn't love the holidays?
Exactly.
I
sure love them.
We've got to get into it, chaps, because we don't have a massive show on tonight, but we have a show on tonight. We've got a Christmas special on the episode tonight. We are compiling our best cats guest list for Christmas lunch. So this is a collaborative effort. We're going to go around. We're going to assemble a group of cats personnel that we would love to have for our, imagine if
How
maybe
many
in the future we could.
are we bringing? Is it
I think
plus
we'll do
one
three.
or plus two?
No, it's like we'll select maybe three each, three cats each for a group of nine plus us. So 12, a dozen of us, and then the
anyone, cats, people from history, or
I say go anyone, men's or women's, past or present. Can be players, can be coaches, plus the patrons on Patreon. They can definitely imagine they're right there with us at the lunch. And you know what? Because I'm generous and it's Christmas, all the public listeners and viewers, they can imagine themselves at that lunch as well. That's just how generous we are in the holiday season. You're also allowed to imagine yourself at this epic Hoops Crew lunch. So we're going to do that. Then for the Patreon subscribers, we are delivering the 273rd annual Christmas lunch draft. That's right. We've done this 272 years running. This is the 273rd that we'll do it. That's where we go head to head. This is the first part of the show is very collaborative. We come together to organize a great guest list to have fun. The next part is akin to ancient Rome as we tear each other apart over the Christmas lunch draft table to assemble the greatest Christmas lunch we can. Yep. Sambo has the number one overall pick this year, so it'll be interesting to see where he goes with that. Usually there's one hot commodity that everyone wants. Yes, yeah. I'm imagining
I'll be shocked.
The odds makers have trifle that. I mean, it's almost an unbackable favorite to go off the number one pick.
It really is.
If you want to listen to that,
trying to psych me up and get me to not choose it. I wouldn't want it predictable.
Trifle's out this year. It's not in. It's too bougie.
No one
so
ever.
that is what's on the show tonight. And chaps, before we get into that, a quick word from our glorious media network sponsor, the Cyril Cook Florist. www.cyrilcookflorist.com.au. That's Cook spelled with an E. You can phone them up 035 222 2244, or if you're feeling like getting that genuine in-store, visiting a shop kind of feel, then go on over to Shop 12, 11 Leather Street in Breakwater. Tell them that the Hoops Crew sent you. That's the most important thing, because if you do that, they will give you 20% off your next in-store purchase. It's not too late. Tomorrow, it's Christmas Eve. If you want to get a nice bunch of flowers, nice box arrangement, go on over, visit them, get that 20% discount in store. All right, let's jump in, chaps, to the public part of the episode. There was some news and stuff. The Cats have a new president. I think we can just address that down the track. We don't need to do it tonight. This podcast is aimed at being the perfect You're Wrapping Presents soundtrack. it's the perfect. You're driving to grandma's house and you need something to listen to on Christmas morning. That's what this is all about. So let's boot the news. Let's boot the heavy football stuff. Let's talk about assembling our best cats guest list for Christmas lunch. And Johnny, I'm going to go to you here. You can lead us off.
All right. The pressure's on.
And you give us who it is and why. We want to know why you think this person would be the perfect addition to our best cats guest list for Christmas lunch. Rolls off the tongue.
Considering how well we know all of these people, get ready for some grade A bullcrap.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go with the pretty obvious one. He's a current day player, one of the great cats going around. And I'm going to pick Jeremy Cameron. I just feel like you see him in interviews, you see him on his YouTube channel. He just seems like a pretty chill, fun, relaxed guy. He'd be the guy who would be most keen to play backyard cricket. Once he's had lunch, be like, right, let's go, guys. Let's have a hit of the cricket. I don't know. I feel like he'll be the life of the party at some events. Those people that just bring that little bit of extra energy, celebrate the good things, celebrate the good times. And I just feel like he'll be one of those people that you go away talking about going, yeah, that was a great party because he was there. And it's going to be a great party if Jeremy Cameron's there. Obviously, just seems like a decent all-around human being and a fun guy to hang around with.
I'll say too, he was literally the first name I had written down. For me, I thought he'll, feel like the vibe you get, he'll be up when the party's up. He'll be chill when the party's chill. He'll be happy to grab a pair of tongs, maybe work the barbie. That's sort of my feeling. I think good all round.
And I feel like he'd be
pick there, John.
Someone who would also bring a good amount of food and drinks and beverages or whatever's needed and rock up early to help out.
I love it. I can't wait for all the comments saying I've met him and it's nothing could be farther from the truth. Sambo, what about you? So we've got Jeremy Cameron in the door. I don't know if he was the first name on your list. He was definitely the first name on mine. Who are you bringing in secondarily?
He was definitely the first name on the bookies for John to pick. So I didn't have him on my list at all.
You know me too well, Stan.
Yeah, I just had that feeling. I'm going to go with a pretty recent player, but recently retired. I'm going to go with Zach Tui. I just think
nice.
Depends who else, like we're at this table as well, right? Like it's the three of us and our cohorts as well. I think Tui's fitting right in. I think his Irish sensibilities and obviously his love for the the Gaelic football and whatnot as well. I think we'd have a lot of stuff we could talk about, stories that he could add and share. And all three of us have similar lineage. So I think Tui was the first way to go for me. Clear as day.
Nice, I like it. That's a good one.
Yeah, definitely would be on my list. Good sense of humor essential, I think, when it comes to these sorts of gatherings. I am going to go ahead. I'm going to add. I've got another pick that I think I can leave till a bit later. Maybe I'll do it on the snake pick. I'm going to go ahead and add AFLW captain Megatron McDonald to the mix.
She was on my list.
I've sort of get the vibe, and you've seen different things, posted like in preseason camps and things like that. When there's gatherings of the AFLW players, often seems that Megatron McDonald is a facilitator of an enjoyable time. No matter the occasion. And so, I just think the other thing I like, multi-sport athlete. So when it comes to playing backyard cricket, obviously started out her career with tennis and then, as you could then move to footy. So I like that. I like the diversity of skill set there when we move to backyard cricket, or maybe you've got some totem tennis to play with the kids in the backyard. Going to fit right in. So yeah, I'm going to say Megatron McDonald for the third pick there. We'll snake here, and I'll pick number 4. And this one, I think I could leave this till right down in the draft, but I'm going to go ahead and take him right here because it's a name that actually jumped out straight away to me. I want to get an invite out as early as possible to Jed Buse. I don't know why, but Jed Buse strikes me as the sort of person who would be a sneaky MVP candidate for a social gathering. I feel like he's not, and I don't know. Again, we're totally projecting our perceptions of these people. I feel like a little bit like Jessica Cameron. I don't think he'll be up when the party's up, but I think he'd be a good chill party guest. Feel like he would be willing to lend a hand as far as barbecues, maybe, jump on the dishes or whatever. But where it comes in, I want to corner the services of Jed Buse when it comes to the backyard games. I just have this sneaky feeling that Jed Buse would be a little bit of a legend at backyard cricket, a little bit of a legend if it's like table tennis.
Bit of
There's a kind
bocce.
of a theme going on here with Jake's picks.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I've got a team of people who can overcome my shortcomings when it comes to backyard sports. So yeah, I'm going Jed Buse. I don't know why, just get the feeling I would like him at my Christmas lunch. Sambo, where are you going?
Well, my next pick may enrage people because there's a whole lot of really good picks. A whole lot of men and women from the history of the Geelong Football Club that I could choose. I'm choosing one that was only involved for a year, but it's tactical. Okay, this is we've got to think about this is a gathering, and you've got to think about breaking the ice, right? Those first awkward moments at a social gathering. So I'm going with Daisy Pearce because she went to school with my partner, and so I think I like Daisy. I like Daisy Pearce from a distance. Seems like she'd be a great conversationalist. Obviously, love that she worked at the Cats for a bit. I wanted the Cats to poach her well before they ever did. So I do have a subjective reason as well. Like I think she would be a good guest. She's got kids. We could talk about our kids. But yeah, I think it's just a sneaky little pick just to be able to they share history, share a bit of background, break the ice. The groups around the social gathering start to form. That was my line of thinking.
Nice.
And you can also start working on those early, like recruiting back to the cattery conversations. Like once you're done with the thing in West Coast, come on.
What better place to bring her to than a place full of all of our picks for the best person at a social gathering?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Johnny, your second pick of the draft here at number 6. Who are you adding here?
Tough one. There's a few rattling around there that could potentially add a lot, but I'm going to go with Jackie Parry. I reckon she'll be good fun. Similar vibe to Cameron, chill, but also happy to get up and about when the party's up and about. But also, it seems one of those people that just chill on the couch and have a good conversation with. Also play handy in the backyard sports, and that's like another one of those people that would be.
Don't come after my corner here, John.
I'm not. Don't worry. I've got myself covered with Jeremy Cameron. Thank you very much.
True. No, I like it. I had Jackie Parry on my sort of short list as well. I think, I think team player as far, and it's important. You can't have people at the Christmas lunch who think it's all about them. It's a joint experience. Nothing worse than someone who thinks that, me when it comes to Christmas lunch. I'm telling all the jokes. I'm telling all the stories. I'm telling you how to cook the barbecue. Can't have that.
No.
Not that any of us have that person in any of our respective families, obviously. Sambo,
Are we
oh yes, John. Snaking. This is your final pick of the draft. If we're
final
doing
pick?
3 each, this is your final pick.
My final pick. This is another person that was just at the club for 1 year, but definitely did a lot
Interesting.
to achieve some great things at the Cats. Also brought another great player to the club. I'm going to bring Eddie Betts. I just feel like Eddie Betts could be a great storyteller. You know, one of those people at the dinner table when you're having lunch, just be telling stories, everyone be listening, and just having a good time. And just
Also,
telling all
probably very
these. I reckon.
get those backyard games.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And I just feel like he would have so many stories to tell. That would just be very interesting to hear what he's. Well, I've listened to his book, and that was very interesting and informative. So I feel like he's got a lot more fun, interesting, and hilarious stories to tell. So I reckon he'll be really good fun to have at a Christmas party.
And another great recruiting opportunity here. Like another person
Yes.
we'd love to come back to the club. Look
That's
how
right.
fun the club is. Look at our fun lunch with all of these fun people. No, I like it a lot, John. I like it. I like it a lot. Sambo, where are you going here with this? This would be your third and final pick.
My third, yes. I think I've done enough. I think that there's been a bit of tactics, there's been a bit of subjectiveness, but I think I'm a little bit like your pick, your third pick, John. I feel like you just went for a legend for that last. You've got to have that person that's going to come in with a lot of you can't pass up the opportunity to have them at your gathering. So I've just got to go Gary Ablett Jr. Like I just
Yeah.
If I'm gonna, I've got to pick. It was down to him and Tom Hawkins. It was one of those two guys.
Oh,
I've got to have at my social gathering so that I can have them at my social gathering. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ablett Jr. is a great one.
Yeah. I don't think that he's going to be in any way tactically advantageous necessarily to a social gathering. I'm not, it's he might be the one that you can have a quiet chat to when you get time.
This has really boxed me in my last pick because there's like 3 or 4 names that I would love to add here. Do you guys have a speed round in you so we can all do one more extra? Do you reckon you've got an extra name you'd love to throw in there?
Oh, I just said it. I'd throw Tom Hawkins in there.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with the first with the 9th pick. So my official last pick. I have to go Joel Selwood. Someone in YouTube would have literally hunted us down if we'd not picked Joel Selwood with the opportunity to take him to, Christmas lunch. So Joel Selwood, I mean, speaking of legends, absolute Geelong legend. So yeah, no, I've got to get Joel Selwood in there. Feel like maybe, in lieu of saying grace, we could just get Joel Selwood to give us a great pre-lunch speech. Set the tone, before we all tuck in. And how he expects us to conduct ourselves as we endeavor to produce one of the great all-time Christmas feeds. My bonus pick here is Chad Warner, because I started to think about recruitment. Chaps. And why not? Why not start here? We've got,
But he's not a
Zach
Cats
Tui,
player
one of the
yet.
ministers. But
it's like your wording for the Benalla Soccer Club, Johnny. Like the wording past, present, and future members all welcome.
Exactly. I didn't say yet.
Right.
I did
The
say he's not yet.
Yeah, so I'm adding Chadley Warner.
Nice. Why not?
We can get Joel to bring his premiership medals.
Yep.
Gary
Especially
Ablett
the
Jr. is there. We've
2022
got
one.
both. Yeah, exactly. Do you remember this?
You can't touch this. You
Do
can't
you
touch
remember
this.
Johnny's bonus pick would be Stanley then, so they can talk about his farm.
No, Nick reroll.
Well, you've got Hawkins.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I'll go with Monty Kearns.
Nice.
Oh, like it. Like it a lot.
Another Irish flavour.
So
List as well for sure.
just to recap, we have our Christmas lunch comprises Jeremy Cameron, Zach Toohey, Megatron McDonald, Jed Buse, Daisy Pierce, Jackie Parry, Eddie Betts, Gary Ablett Jr., Joel Selwood, Chad Warner, Cat's great, Tom Hawkins, and Monty Kearns, Rachel Monty Kearns. I like it, chaps. I think we've got a broad base covered here. So some unlucky names to miss out. Ollie Dempsey.
Yep.
I'll be honest, and this is me totally casting judgments. I felt like could be the sort of person who turns up with their plate to share being like a pack of cicadas or something. You know, maybe not bringing like the fully finished article. Would have been good in the backyard games. So he was one definitely that was close.
Got a feeling that he'll rock up about half an hour late, still trying to get dressed.
Shots fired.
No,
we laid the
absolute
love
drive-by.
in
And
the
it just
last-
seems like one of those free-spirited guys. It's just like, I'll get there when I get there, especially outside of the AFL season. I think in AFL season it'll be very rigid, very time.
Also,
conscious.
no insults to any of the other people we've invited, but I also feel like he's probably a little young for us to be inviting to such a game. I'm not sure if he'd want to go if we did invite him.
Yeah.
I'll add this too. I watched one of those Jeremy Cameron farm tube videos, and the Ollie Dempsey and Tanner Bruin visit the farm video revealed that Dempsey had no idea how to open a gate. So
Yes.
I don't know. I built my character assassination from there. That is all for the first of our maybe annual. We'll see. Best cats guest list. Maybe pop us a note in the comments. Who would you have invited to your guest list? Who do you think was a glaring miss from us? Yeah, tell us what you like. Tell us what you didn't like. I probably won't read it if it's what you didn't like. That's all from us. I hope you and your family have a magnificent Christmas, magnificent holiday season, whatever you're doing, whatever you're up to, whoever you're celebrating with. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Chaps and indeed the whole Hoops Crew Media Network in 2024. I think we'll be back with an episode prior to New Year's Eve. If not, we'll chat to you next year. All right, we're ducking over to Patreon to do that bonus content. This is the lifestyle of OnlyFans podcast.
Rich and the famous.
Go do that. Yeah, that paywall content. All right. Thanks so much. Hit the subscribe button. Have yourself an absolutely wonderful week. Go Cats!
Go Cats!